Today on the Hopefulist, your circumstances don't dictate your life, your actions do. Emmy talk, and there's nothing like a good book.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit Hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Good morning. Happy Monday. It is September 23rd already, 2019, day 11 of Gotta Get on Ellen. Happy fall, y'all. I love saying that. Happy fall, y'all. That's right. It's fall, y'all. It is the first day of fall. Happy and sad at the same time. Posted a cute little video on the Hopefulist group page of the denial of fall being here. It's pretty cute if you want to check it out on the Hopefulist group page. So, the Emmys were last night. I don't know if the Emmys have the allure that they used to, because there are so many shows now that are on channels that we don't have. There are so many shows that are Netflix shows, Amazon shows. Now we're coming out with Apple Plus and Disney streaming. And there's going to be so many shows that people haven't seen. In fact, the big winner of the night, was it Fleabag? Flea something. Big winner of the night. I've never even heard of it. I believe it's an Amazon show. Speaking of Amazon shows, they are the creator of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I always have to tout this show whenever I get the opportunity because it is so good. Especially if you were a fan of the Gilmore Girls, which I was. We were a little bit of a cult following us Gilmore fans. And it's the same creator and writers as the Gilmore Girls. So it's still a lot of the very fast talking, tons and tons of dialogue. People always say, like the actors say, that when you sign on for a show with Amy Palladino, I know I said that wrong, you're going to have twice as much lines to memorize as a normal show. So the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, each one for Best Supporting Actor and Best Supporting Actress. So I was very happy to see that. See, that's the fun of watching the Emmys, is to see your favorite shows and your favorite characters win. And when so many of them are winning that you don't know, it's boring. Like, I don't care about so-and-so's speech. I don't know the show. I don't know her. I don't care. But I was glad to see at least some of the shows I watch still getting nominated. And The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, 2 seasons in, that also an Amazon show. As I had mentioned, we got rid of our Amazon Prime because, if you recall, I was so incensed when they went from $99 a month to $120 a month. To me, that's a big hike. Not a month, a year. I apologize. It's a year. I think that's a big hike. And they have 200 million subscribers. So $20 times 200 million is $2 billion. Okay, that's just greediness to me. That's just you being greedy. You don't need to make an extra $2 billion while sucking it, just kind of, giving it to the little guy once again. I could use that $20. That's right. So I got rid of Amazon Prime in January, thinking that at some point they would come begging me back. Here, Wendy, we miss you. Here, you can have Amazon Prime for $70 this year. Okay, great, thanks. You know what? Never happened. It is now September 23rd. I guess it's not going to happen. So I more than likely will have to purchase Amazon Prime because there were commercials last night during the Emmys for the new season of, you guessed it, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Like I said, there are 2 full seasons streaming now. Check them out if you haven't. So fun this show is. So super fun. And they're showing the previews for the coming season, and then at the end it says, coming soon. I hate coming soon. Give me a date. I want a date. Coming soon. No coming soon. Give me a date. So, yeah, we're going to have to break down and get Amazon Prime. I still use Amazon, so I'm sure that's one of the reasons why they don't feel the need. And they have 200 million other subscribers, so, they don't really care about me. I get it. It's my own little boycott. Not even a boycott, because like I said, it's not like I stopped using Amazon. I just have to wait now to make sure I have over $25 in purchases to still get the free shipping, and I don't get it in 2 days anymore. But I wasn't getting them in 2 days anyway, even when I was on Amazon Prime, a lot of the time. So I don't order nearly as often as I used to, but I still do. So we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure I will give in because my little boycott is not hurting anybody but myself, which is how usually it goes when I'm taking a stand against a big, huge company. They don't care about me. I know this. Still makes me feel good. Makes me feel like I'm doing something to go against the man. Against the man. So I did absolutely nothing yesterday except watch that dismal Eagles game, which was a little exciting in parts, but mostly just frustrating as I watched fumble after fumble, dropped pass after dropped pass. In our defense, our starting wide receivers are out. They are injured. We've got the backups in. Ertz did a couple of good plays, dropped a couple of plays himself. But, yeah, we lost. Not starting out the season like we hoped. We're 1-2, and then on Thursday we are playing the undefeated Green Bay Packers. So I'm not sure how that is going to go. Only 3 days of rest because it's a Thursday night. Hopefully Deshaun Jackson will be back. Hopefully Jeffries will be back. And we will be able to, be a formidable opponent. So looking forward to Thursday. Of course, that will make me very sad on Sunday when I won't have a chance to sit around and watch my Eagles games. I'm not sure what time the Giants are playing, but we will be on our way back from Maryland this Sunday with my sister in tow with her brand new Iron Man medal. Yeah, 5 days to go before she takes on the Iron Man. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that as the week goes on. Talk about a bucket list item. Oh, good Lord. More power to her. Not me. Not interested. No, thank you. So aside from watching the dismal Eagles game, I had the Giants game on. I was watching that a little bit here and there. I was happy that the Giants won for the fact that they're starting out with their new quarterback. It's a great ego boost for him. However, I didn't want them to win because they are in our division, and now they are tied with us, and the Cowboys are now undefeated as well. So it's looking to be a little bit tougher of the season already than we had hoped. So I always go back to football, don't I? But yes, I was reading this book. We have book club this week. And the book that was chosen to be read is called City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. And you remember Elizabeth Gilbert, she wrote Eat, Pray, Love. Well, this is a novel. And this book, I'm assuming, is fairly new because the waiting list at the library is so enormously long. There is no way I was going to get the book by the time book club rolled around. So I actually had to purchase this book, which I hate to do. I hate having to buy books, especially new books, because they're expensive. It was $14.99 for a Kindle version. A lot of money to me for a book that I'm not even holding in my hand, $14.99. But when I went to look on the e-library, I think there was hundreds of requests. And then I went to the regular library to put in a request for it. And a friend of mine had told me that if you request the large print book, which kind of makes you feel like you're in first grade when you're reading it, which is, that's fine. She said there's a lot shorter wait list for the large print book. So I put a request in for the large print book, and I think there were 17 requests. So then I thought, well, let me just try and see if there's less requests on the regular book. 79 requests on the regular book. Yeah, there was no way I was getting this book in time. So I purchased it, and I have recently stopped purchasing books because this is what happens. When I don't wait for a library copy, I end up not liking the book. So not only did I have to pay for it, but then I don't even enjoy it. So then I'm really doubly mad that one, I had to pay for it, and two, I didn't even like it. That was not the case with this book. In fact, I'm still not done. I have just a tiny bit left. I just couldn't keep my eyes open last night to finish it off. So that's probably what I'll do. As soon as I'm done talking to you fine people is go finish my book. I'm at like 92%. But it's a big book. It's over 450 pages. And I'm just enthralled. I'm completely enthralled with this book. I cannot literally put it down. All I did yesterday was read this book. In fact, I was so into it, I forgot to post a topic. So I have figured a way to cover that area. But this book is just so good. And I love the honesty of it and the raw shame of the characters in it, and the fact that, you know, you can do things that you are ashamed of in your past and still go on to lead a happy life and live life by your terms. This takes place in New York City, making me wish again that I had lived in New York City at some point in my life. You never know. It still might happen. And when I say live in the city, I mean like have a place there and like go there whenever I want, not actually live there. Because I was talking to Joe about it over the weekend. I'm like, yeah, we have to get a place now in the city once we, you know, make it big. And we can like spend the winter there. He's like, well, why would you want to spend the winter there? I'm like, because everything's right there. Like, you don't have to go that far. It's cold out, but, you know, everything's right there at your fingertips. I'm like, you certainly don't want to spend the summer there. Am I right? All right. Yeah. So, highly recommend this book, City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. I cannot wait to talk about this at book club. So like I was saying, I was so enthralled with this book, I forgot to post a topic. So I thought what I could do instead of actually talking about the topic that I didn't put up is Friday, if you recall, I was talking about it was the 25th anniversary of the premiere of Friends. So I had posted on Friday the picture that everybody from the cast had been posting and asked you what character you identified with the most when it came to Friends. And speaking of Friends, just a quick aside. Somebody had posted this on Facebook the other day, and I went and did it, and it is hysterical. If you go to Google and just type in Friends Ross, it'll bring up that initial page, and you'll see there's a little couch in the right-hand corner. Click the couch. See what happens. I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. So funny. So I wanted to know what character you identified with the most. And I started with saying, I am a mix of Monica and Rachel. Well, mostly Monica. I just wanted to be Rachel. Yeah, I am neurotic like Monica. I am OCD. Everything's got to be in its place. I'm probably not as clean as Monica is, but type A personality, like in your face, like let's go. So my cousin Jim had said, yes, true for you. You are Monica. But who doesn't love Monica? He said, although you'll always be Joe's Rachel. That reminds me of our wedding video. I have the most amazing wedding video, which luckily for me, I was working at a radio station at the time, and a company that was just kind of getting started, offered to shoot my wedding video for free in exchange for some advertising. So they made it like a little mini movie. It's like 14, 15 minutes long, and they interviewed people throughout the wedding. And one of them